after you've already come through, rolled up, pop a bottle, whatever it is that you're doing, they wait until all of that and then be like, what up, it's Hugh Flynt, Playboy the Hustler, and welcome to my page, Hugh Flynt's Philosophy. If it's your first time here, I'm gonna need y'all to bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so y'all can rock with me every time I drop a new video. Now, today, I'm gonna be getting into the evolution of the game. Everybody's scrambling, everybody's running all crazy trying to figure out how to get this bread, how we gonna get this money. Nobody knows who's gonna make money, who's gonna go broke. People's investing here, investing there. And you know, the WAP is getting sold for an all-time low. So, I wanted to talk about the evolution of the game. And so, you know, the bill finally got passed in New York and, you know, it's decriminalized. It's been legal in Vegas, in Nevada. I think Nevada, they got like over 20... I'm gonna call them workhouses, all right? They got like over 20 workhouses, and then there's other countless countries that it's just, you know, legal in. I definitely think Los Angeles and Atlanta are definitely gonna follow this New York decriminalization. And when they criminalized it in like the early 1900s, it was really just about regulating the profits. They just wanted to see how much money this WAP was bringing in. Like, this is crazy. So, you know, they used the like dehumanized, or they tried to make it was like it was immoral or whatever. Like, even though it's been going on forever, and even though it's all the way to the point where it's about to be fully legal again, during that period, they tried to push the moral thing, right? All right, boom. What's legal is never about right or wrong. And they never start decriminalizing stuff or legalizing stuff after it's been a crime until they figure out how they can tax it. Until they can figure out a way that they can get their bread too. Because if you think about it, alcohol, that was illegal. They figured out how to tax it, you know, and then boom, we're gonna put it in the stores, and it's illegal for you to sell it if you don't have the license, the this, the that, you know, all the codes and all of that. Then they did it with weed. You know, weed was illegal. As soon as they figured out, we figured out how to tax it. We make people pay, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to get into the business. And then boom, we tax them for, you know, the stores and whatnot. And so, same thing with this. It's just all about the money. Now, the thing is, how long do you think it's going to take for them to figure it out? Because right now, it's just New York, right, and Nevada in the United States. I mean, I'm sure New York is probably going to follow whatever Nevada's doing in terms of getting their cut. But the U.S. is definitely going to legalize it at some point. And the question is, how long will it take for the U.S. to figure out the taxes? Because that's all they're waiting on. And it's the ball's already rolling. But how long do you think? Leave a comment below. Comment what y'all think. Y'all think it's going to take a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Because it's all about the money. And they probably got it figured out. They just got to introduce the bill, get it signed, blase, blase. I think in between 3 and 5 years, honestly. I think it's going to roll out pretty quickly.
Now, on the issue of providing a safe place for sex workers, I am a huge advocate for that, always have been.
Do you think that sex work ought to be decriminalized?
I think so. I do.
A good example of how it evolved is the show Deuce. And so, in the Deuce, and it was set in New York. That's crazy. So, in the Deuce, it's an HBO show. You should probably check it out. I should probably review that now that I think about it. But anyway, the show The Deuce, they follow how the game evolves. So in season 1, it's the streetwalkers. Some of them is working the game by themselves. Most of the girls, they got the player that's working them, things of that nature. Then they take that and then they evolve into the workspaces, right? The houses. After they started doing that, they pretty much evolved into the adult films. And then they were doing the magazine. The magazines came out like in between all of that. Once the internet was created, that was just it. And so, you got your back pages and you got your websites and, the direct to consumer is crazy. Instagram, OnlyFans, and whatever their social medias is. Now, I know there's some other stuff out there, but, these are the big platforms that they selling this John. They selling the John off of these. And, some of them's getting paid a lot of bread. Don't get me wrong. But I know it's rock bottom. I've read some articles. It is rock bottom for a lot of them. So the thing about the online, I think they came at a couple people on OnlyFans. The IRS was coming at a couple people. Like, yeah, you running a business? We need our cut. Like, so they try to figure out how to get their cut. That's all it's about. It's definitely going to be legal in more states to come, and it's going to be legal in the U.S. I'm going to say within the next 3 to 5 years. They just getting them bills together to figure out exactly how they can get their cut. The funny thing is that not all, but most of these women are just super open about it. And before I even go into that, there's this quick little story I want to share. So when I was doing, I had did like a little magazine. I was going to do like a digital magazine where I was going to have the videos and the interviews and stuff like that online. I ended up just putting out a calendar, but when I was working, matter of fact, I was working in Vegas. And so when I was up in Vegas, we did a shoot with a few girls, and one of the girls, she was basically like, I do movies, book me, you should book me, call me if you want to book me. And it's just like what, like, I don't have no actors and I can't get no money from that, so what I'm gonna really book you for? But this is what they do. They want to get booked. And I talked about this when I did the video, when I was talking about how they was doing the cucumber parties and all of that crazy stuff there, like book me for this and book me for that. And it's like, I don't even really know what I'm booking you for, but they keep saying book me. But I seen this maybe a week ago. He was basically talking about how he jumped in the chick's DM. Everything was smooth and banging. He went to go see her, it's proceeding as a regular link up. And then she hits him with so how much you gonna pay me? And he was like, I thought this was a regular link up, but this is what they're doing. They're linking like it's a regular date, regular link up, regular we gonna hook up, smoke, drink, do whatever it is we do, Netflix and chill, whatever. Yeah, come on through. Yep, pull up. Yep, I'll meet you here. Yep, let's do that. And then after wasting an hour of your time, half an hour of your time, boom, then they hit you with the how much you gonna pay me. This is what they're doing now. So they've evolved from straight up saying, hey, do you want to date? This is how much it's gonna cost, to movies, all the way to OnlyFans and webcam stuff, all the way to now they're setting regular dates and then hitting you with a price tag. After you've already come through, rolled up, pop a bottle, whatever it is that you're doing, they wait until all of that and then be like, all right, now that you've wasted some of your time, how much? That's crazy. That's crazy. So the game has really evolved in a crazy way. And I don't really know how this legalization or this decriminalization is gonna work out. I mean, you just don't know what you're getting into. It's just too, it's too wishy-washy. So my thing is, and I'm not saying it's gonna be good, but the P4P is definitely gonna be legal in the US very soon. Some of y'all might be a little more politically insightful than me. I'm a little bit ignorant, you know what I mean? I just feel like they gonna roll the bill out, figure out the taxes, and they just gonna start taxing these broads. That's how I'm looking at it. So, if you think it's a little more deep than that, if you think there's a little more fine lines than that, enlighten me, holla at me, man. Let me know what's going on. You already know what it is. Bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so y'all can rock with me every time I drop a new video, you heard me?